All right, Coach, weekend in Missouri, mixed results.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about those.
Thanksgiving Day, we got up early and traveled to Poplar Bluff, about a 5-hour trip, 4.5-hour trip. Traveled up there and left about 8 in the morning. Got up to Poplar Bluff and ate Thanksgiving dinner, and then about 3 hours later we tipped off against Highland, Illinois, who has been a really good team over the years. They've made it to the national tournament several times. Close game. We ended up winning 64-62 on we hit a shot with 3 seconds left by Carlos Lemon. The game was up and down. We had the lead at half, and then we let the lead go, and they controlled the last 4 minutes of it, and we were probably pretty lucky to have an opportunity to hit a shot. We did.
Did the travel affect your play?
Probably. Highland had been there the night before. So we showed up and played, and probably had some effect. I felt like the biggest key in the game was we kind of fought, which we hadn't been doing in recent games. We just had a little bit more of a determination in what we were doing and played together. Sometimes that's what weekend tournaments do, is guys come together a little bit better.
Do you have any standouts in that Highland game?
We had a lot of guys that played well. I thought our 2 guards, Joel Quinones and Frank Russell, played really well in that one. And our point guard play was pretty solid. I felt like we were able to do what we wanted to offensively, but our defense is really overall was really what probably led us to the victory in that we were able to get in the right spots and contest shots.
In the previous week, you had problems with turnovers. Did you see some of that with the Highland game?
The Highland game, the first half, we turned it over, and the second half we did a better job. So overall, I'm actually pleased coming out of the weekend that we actually handled the pressure a little bit better, and we didn't turn it over nearly as much as we've been doing. So we're seeing progress in that area. Where we aren't seeing progress is we're giving up way too many offensive rebounds. Our zone, it's difficult to rebound out of a zone, but we've got to do a better job locating people and blocking out.
Great segue to the next game of the tournament that you were in there.
Yeah, Three Rivers, we played them the next night, and they really hurt us on the offensive glass. They jumped on us early. They pressured us. We didn't turn it over, but we shot early shots against them and didn't hit those. We fought back and got within 8 or 9 at half, and actually cut it to about 6 in the second half and couldn't quite pull it out. And mainly the reason is that we just didn't block out. We didn't block out, earlier in the week against Enid, and we didn't block out against Three Rivers. Three Rivers is not a game that we hang our head after a loss, because they're a really good program and we're playing them at their place. But it's a game that we felt we could have played, maybe competed a little bit better in. We just we've got to find a way to compete like we did against Highland, against somebody like Three Rivers.
So you expect better rebounding then?
I hope. We haven't had a whole lot of time to prepare. We beat Dyersburg on Saturday, which was a good win. Head home, long trip, and you want to win before you head home. So,
any standouts on the Dyersburg game?
Dyersburg game, Cardius Lemon scored 19 and Byron Johnson scored 21. Both of those guys played really well for us. We had a couple injuries. Had a kid, Frank Russell, one of our guards, hurt a tailbone, and it was bruised a little bit, so he's nothing serious. And we had a forward, Dami Sapar, out with the knee issue.
Still out?
He's going to play this Thursday probably, but he won't play tonight.
He's out tonight.
He's definitely out tonight. Frank's fully healthy. He'll be on the floor tonight.
What is the diagnosis on the knee? Was it just a bruise, or?
No, it was an infection, and so it just takes time to clear up. But he's fine, and it's just a issue where he'll be back in practice tomorrow and getting ready for Connor State on Thursday. Tonight we have Tonkawa.
Right.
Northern Tonkawa, they're 2-5 right now, not really playing very well for whatever reason.
What challenges do they present, though?
They're traditionally very, very structured in what they do. They're going to be patient on offense, fundamentally sound. Defensively, they're going to stay in front of you. Offensively, they're going to make you work for 35 seconds. Not going to take bad shots. So teams that rush on the offensive end and are much easier to guard than teams that really are much more patient. I don't know that they're very big. I think we're bigger than they are, probably more athletic, probably a little quicker. So we hold those advantages coming in tonight.
Rebounding being an issue and size being your advantage, you look to capitalize there then?
Yeah, I would hope. I think that really it's all about, in the rebounding end, it's all about being prepared to go get the ball before it comes off the rim. And what we're not doing is, when the ball is shot, we're not going and finding somebody to tag, put an arm on, and then going and tracking down the ball. We kind of stand and wait, and it's led to difficult times on the glass. So, we'll see tonight if we can improve. We just hadn't had a whole lot of time to prepare. It's been one game after another, and when you're doing that, it's hard to work on some of the details in practice.
Look ahead to Thursday. You got Connor.
Connor State's ranked number 4 in the country. They may be higher than that now. We play them at their place. Last year, a year ago, at this exact same time, we beat them in a game where they were ranked number 3 in the country at that time. We knocked them off here. Look forward to having the same challenge at their place. Obviously, it's hard to go on the road and win, but if our guys want to take that next step, that's what we got to go do, is compete in order to win a game like that.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you.
Thanks.